After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And here's Rodgers on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down at 4. To throw, it's Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's send a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. To the right side, this is Taylor. Fights off the defender. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Hines will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
And that is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete. That's Henry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Jones, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Hines, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback zone and man, sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On first down, Hines. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Wentz.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Wentz now on first down.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He completes it right side to White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Again, he'll drop to throw. And caught by Henry. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Crosby puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
This to Hines on the drop-off. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Wentz now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones on 1st and 10. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That catch good for only a couple.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones eluding the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on it.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down. It's Harris, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season,
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Open man, the tight end Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones throw here into the hands of Harry.
Touchdown! N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Now Jones on first down.
Catch is made by Harry.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Taylor's got the first down and more.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Binds, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Wentz.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just outside his own goal line.
Oh, the return is Olszewski.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he's taken down inside the 30.
171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Second down at 5.
On the handoff, it's Mack. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a give to Taylor. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacking in the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now Jones. Pass complete to Harris. That catch good for only a couple.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. Jones. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, look to fight another down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Running left, Taylor. Sheds off the tackle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 219 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big